Hi Pep. Have you spoken to Vincent at all about playing for Belgium? There was a suggestion he might finish playing for Belgium after the World Cup, maybe?
I don't know.
No,
It's his decision. No.
Would it be a good idea for him to do that? Or
Vincent is a man. You know, he knows exactly what he has to do better than me, so he knows his body. But the good news from Barcelona, it was the same news the doctors told me here, so it's at the end. So hopefully after Arsenal, after the last international break, we'll be ready.
Pat, will you speak to the Football League about the balls used in the League Cup before you play Leicester in the next round? I mean, you weren't happy with the ball against Wolves. Will you speak to the...
No,
si parlaràs amb la competició pel tema de la pilota.
No, because never asked me about players and managers about anything in football today, not here and everywhere. They decide the competition, they decide in which ball you're going to play, they decide the time, they decide the schedule. They say go right, say go left. That ball. So I don't play. So when I said my comment is not to criticize absolutely anything, for me it's not good, of course, because what I hear my players. So, and the media said I was wrong. They are not football players either. They don't know how is the ball. So it's about the players, nothing else. But we are going to play in that ball in Leicester. So no complaints about that. So I give an argument, I don't give an excuses. The people you ask me, I answer. When normally you are not agree when I'm talking about, it's an excuse, especially when you lose. No, it's an argument, even when we win or lose. So it's simple like that. So, but we're going to play in that ball, in another ball, in that competition, here, in that time, another one. Nobody asks, FIFA, UEFA. We are here just to say what we have to do. We go and we try to play as best as possible. It's simple like that.
Do you think they should speak to you? Do you think you should be consulted more?
And many things, yeah. But after that, they decide. They decide absolutely everything in football today. Especially the football players, they should be consulted for the football players. The football players and the manager doesn't count anything today in football.
Just on that theme, the EFL said the other day that the ball was up to like FIFA standards. Would you say that the FIFA standards are?
Good, perfect. I believe
those FIFA standards they need consultation
I believe more in my players than the FIFA standards. Yeah. Much more. Because I see them every day and I see how the ball runs. So any journalist can judge that because they didn't touch once. So I believe in my players. And I don't know the players, the other teams. But believe me, in Leicester we're going to play in that ball. If the FIFA standard says okay, it's okay. No problem at all.
And the other thing about the game the other night, some people class it as a draw because it was 0-0 after 90 minutes. Some people class it as a victory because of the penalties. I know you're not really bothered about the unbeaten run, but did you class it as a win?
We won.
So it's 12 games unbeaten.
We traveled to Leicester to play in 20 May. Yeah, we won. Definitely.
And on Tony Pulis, he gets a bit of a hard time in this country. A lot of English coaches do, like Sean Dyche last weekend.
Yeah.
Both teams caused you problems this season. It's not easy, is it, the tactics they do? It's not your kind of football, but it's not easy.
I have a huge respect. I think he's a friend of mine, so I have a lot of respect with Tony. What he does, what he has done, a lot of respect. So always is really complicated to go to West Brom and win. Tomorrow will be a big battle again. So again towards the Barley. So. And always I said many times, so I respect the way they do. So because what they do really well. I saw the game against Southampton in the especially second half. They play really good, much better than the first half in the last game. So always we know, the players know how difficult it will be. Last season we won, but 0-4, but with 0-2 they play much better than us. They had their chances in the last competition we played 1 month ago. Was second half was much better than us. They were much better than us, so it will be tough. This is Premier League away, and typical English teams, long balls, throw-ins, set pieces. the counter-attacks, and the strikers are good. So they defensive well with a lot of experience guys, with Barry, with Evans, with many players with a lot of experience. So, but there's a good text. It's just 2 games left before the international break in the Premier League. West Brom and Arsenal. It will be good to take that points to be in there.
But Stones and Otamendi have been playing really well. Do you need Vincent back soon to be able to give them a rest, or can they keep playing 3 games a week?
Well, of course, we need Vincent and Banga in the high level to give rest. So John and Ota cannot play the 8 or 9 months left play every 3 days. It's impossible. So we have to take. That's why we're lucky, because in this month and a half they didn't get injured. No, they didn't suffer. I don't know what happened. We just have Tosin, but he's still young, and Manga. We don't have any more. So that's why in that part of the squad, in the team, we are not many players.
So if Vincent wasn't able to, if he had another setback, would you have to consider bringing someone else in January?
I've said many times, it's not time to think about that. So what they want is recover as soon as possible Vincent, because we need him. Last season, well, you asked me about the last 7 games, so it was so important for us. Vincent was a key point last season, what helped us to be more solid and win a lot of duels, 1-against-1, personality, and we need him, because he has to compete with John and Nota like this, and Manga like this. They will get the best level for the team.
And also, you're top of the table at the minute. Do you find it easier to be top and have teams chasing you, or is it better to not have the attention all on you?
I prefer to be there. Yeah, I prefer.
Pep, you said this season at this stage is similar to last season,
Yeah.
but do you feel this season that your squad is bigger and more capable of dealing with the slog of an English season and can carry on with this form?
No, I said to your friend, so it's quite similar. Of course, I cannot deny we're a little bit better in terms of Champions League. Last season we had 4 points, now we have 9. Last season we have 18 points, now we have 25. So, of course, we are in terms of a little bit are better. But just 2 weeks ago it was unbeatable, and we were playing quite good as well. And the people saying very good comments about us. And after we saw what happened. So I'm not a big fan of expecting what happened now that is going to happen. So we're going to be bad moments. So the people maybe don't expect, or they want to say good things to make us confused. They are going to live a bad moment. So it's impossible to stay in that level, winning games when you play Carabao Cup, Premier League, FL, like Cup, it's KM, Champions League, international games. So it's impossible. So today it's going to happen. How we're going to react that is my point in that moment when it's going to happen. But of course the dynamic of the team is good. So but the term to say the dynamic is good doesn't mean tomorrow that is going to happen. So it's every day in every game we have to because the football is unpredictable, especially in the Premier League, and we have to be ready because everything can happen when you are not focused and you don't do what you have to do. And the last Tuesday we saw it. So a team well organized. It was so difficult for us to create. Maybe many teams are going to play that. So defense is so deep, waiting the counter-attack and our mistakes. And we have to try the search the right moment to attack them.
And just on Phil Foden again, you work with some fantastic young players at Barcelona. Does he remind you of anyone from there? Does he excite you as those players did?
He's a special player. I think he's in a special place. The national team is playing in the wing back and the winger in the right, but he's more midfielder, and even in that position play good. So he's always dangerous to speak good things about the young players because still they are young and they have to grow and they have to learn many things. And I think the World Cup he'll learn a lot. But we have a lot of confidence to help him because we believe he's a guy who has the potential. Even he's not strong, not tall, something like that. I think they have absolutely good potential to be helped, and that is what we do.
Last one, guys.
Pep, there was a story last week that you like to have an Oasis record on in the dressing room when the players arrive. Is that
Yeah, the music in the locker room is the players. But it's not bad choice, really not.
You got a favourite Oasis song?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Don't look back in anger. For me, it's the better one.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Man.